Hi everyone, welcome to Sims Life channel. Today we're going to be doing part 12 and it looks like we're going to be in Nerd Brain, if my thumbnail didn't already give it away, of course. This is our Ultimate Mother Legacy Challenge, 100 babies, 13 degrees, and 60 aspirations. And the aspiration we'll be focusing on this week is Nerd Brain. So first off, we need to build a rocket ship. Because we were jumping around a little bit here and there, we were able to get to level 3 on Nerd Brain already. So we just have to do rocket ship, launch it, or fix it 5 times, and then we have completed it. So we're super excited. This will be our second aspiration that we will complete. So number one, of course, is building it. It's going to take us quite a bit of while, so I've skipped through it, but you can actually see Lily working on the rocket ship. And as far as our family goes, we do have 6 children currently, and they are all teens. And for them to age up to young adults, we need them to graduate high school early and do the scouting program. So the rocket is finally finished, and Lily is going to go up, up, up to space, and will give us these prompts. So, toilet seat. Interesting. And Lily's the supreme one. Should we stay and rule or go home? For the fun of it, we are going to stay and rule and just see what it is. The choice, be angry and jealous, or be loving and benevolent. Let's be loving. Outdoor study, or play inside. Let's study outside. Sprinkle some water or build an irrigation system. I think building an irrigation system. Lead them to land or let them figure it out. Let's lead them to land. And the Promised Lands. We're going to return home, so that is one of 5 that we launched or upgrade the rocket. So we're going to go explore space again, so that will be the second one. And off she goes again. Sometimes you'll be able to find cool rocks or aliens. Not every single time though. Well, we were spotted, the space duel. Well, they are way more advanced than me, so probably going to reject because I don't want to be repairing the spaceship. So it's going to say another time, and you've came back. So we're at 2 of 5. I'm actually going to upgrade this time. The more you upgrade your rocket ship, the further you can go in space and the different stories that you will see and go through. For the sake of just kind of going through this aspiration, we're going to do 2 upgrades and 3 let's go exploring. So as she's doing her upgrade, we're almost finished, so that will be 3 out of 5 for this aspiration. Yay, we finished installing the rocket upgrade. So now we're going to improve the thrusters. Especially if we get into another space battle, it's just very important that we have it. So hooray, we're at 4 out of 5. And then we're just going to go into space and see what story we end up with. And off she goes. Alert. Colonists in revolt. Planet the Grove, government, or the moon colony. For the fun of it, let's go with the moon colony. All right, the moon is oppressed. So should we assist them or warn the planet? I think we should assist them because we chose moon. An onslaught of non-grilled cheese. This is all over grilled cheese. Some of the stories they come up with is so funny. Hooray! So we finished that one. We need a level 10 logic skill and we need a fix for upgrade 5 objects. And this is the last level of this aspiration. So for fixing things, did you guys know you could upgrade beds? You can do massage and you can also do firm mattress. And we just hit level 10 handiness skill. Let on I can't sit, but that's okay. And we're gonna repair the dryer. So hooray, we got 5 objects repaired. And we finally finished it because we went to our college course and we were doing logic and we maxed it out anyway. So our next aspiration is Freelance Botanologist. I, for some reason, cannot say that word. But we have not done much with our garden, so we need to weed or plant 7 more times out of 10. So, yeah, there's some weeds in there. And we're going to plant. So one of our attendants actually planted our garden for us, which was kind of nice for them. I was really wanting to start it from scratch. But I do see there is one plant that 2 plants I can evolve, which is pretty cool. So here is, we're going for weeds. Maybe I don't have a high enough level. So there's actually 3 plants ready to evolve. Why can I not weed this plant? There we go. With like a huge blower we're doing weeding with. And we're just going to fertilize. So we're not going to evolve these plants because the level 2 of this aspiration requires us to evolve them. And because I'm impatient for things to be watered or weeded, we're just going to put some plants inside our house. And that way I can also see Lily and all the girls at the same time when we're working with these plants. And there's our presentation for our college course. So we're going to do herbs. And I like having apples because we are doing potions with them. So sage, we're just going to mix it up. Grapes, ooh, coconut, a black bean, and why not a wild mushroom? So for whatever reason, I can't do apples inside. I know I used to be able to do trees inside, so they must be like, it fixed that. Nope, it's not letting me. It failed to germinate. Fine. Which probably means the coconut is not going to work either, so I have to take that up off thing. Yep, so we're going to plant a carrot over there instead. And she's going to try this coconut again, which it failed, so. And here's my college courses. We've done all of our homework and done our presentation already, and we've already turned in our term paper. And we are doing the biologist degree this week. All right, yay, we can water everything. So that will give us pretty close to 10. Apparently the other 2 don't need water. So it's getting us to 9. So we're like 1 short. Then here's the next one. So having a level 4 gardening skill, level 5, evolve 5 different plants. So if you evolve it to nice, you can't evolve it to the next one. I think it's excellent with the same plant. So we need to evolve 5 different plants, which we already know there's 3 in the other garden area ready to go. So we just got to level 7 of gardening. And that's because of our college courses. We've been taking college courses that relate into gardening. So yay, we just met the level 1 of the aspiration. Not sure why it's not turning when it's already yellow. Pause the game, unpause it. Still didn't work. I'm gonna probably click on different aspiration and then go back, and that did fix it. So we're graduating early. Yay. We're gonna evolve. So Daisy has now graduated early from high school, so now she's working on her scouts badges. And once she collects all of her badges, we can age her up to young adult. So we've gotten 3, 2. We got 2 plants to evolve. 3. So we need 2 more to evolve. Maybe if we talk to the plant, we can get them to go. Sweet. So you can graduate early. So Belladonna is graduating early from a computer instead of the high school prompting, as long as the computer will only allow you to graduate early. So she's missing 3 outdoor adventure badges if you're in good standing and have high grades. So yay, all badges are done for Columbine. So that's super exciting. And all badges are done for Belladonna. So I just need Aster to get her stuff together. So we need one more outdoor thing, which is grilling. So yes, we're going to graduate early for Camellia. Yay! It's all coming together very quickly. Be amazing to like age them all out and then move them out of the house this week so we can start being pregnant again. So Elder West is the only one that has not graduated early. Didn't give me the option on the computer, so she needs to study hard and figure that out in high school. So hopefully after today, I'll let her graduate early because I've not done study on the computer yet. So because Lily's class isn't for another 6 hours, I'm gonna have her do the presentation. So that marks that homework complete. And then, yay, Belladonna is finally done with hers. Or, sorry, that's Aster. And Camellia has a long way to go. But yay. So there's Belladonna and there's Aster. So we're going to celebrate happy birthday to the twins. And we still had like 70 days to actually have them age up. So this is amazing that we were able to do it. I believe 2 weeks they were teenagers. Hooray! Happy birthday, Esther. So she's a geek, outdoors, and she's neat. And we have to click on an aspiration. Let's just do athletic. And now we're going to age up Belladonna. Hooray! Happy birthday. So active, cheerful, and assertive. So we'll just do athletic as well and see what they will shape up on their own. So we're going to use the computer and we're going to split and move from household. So we're just going to put them together. And I kind of feel bad for not having any money for them, so we'll do 5,000 for the 2 of them and find them a new little home, which of course I both had tenants in my house. So we sent them on their way and we got pregnant. So Lily's officially pregnant. Super exciting. Maybe we'll get a boy this time because we had 6 girls. So now it is Daisy's turn. And she is officially, all badges are complete. So Daisy could actually age up before the other 2 twins, but for the sake of age, yay, Camellia has already done all of her badges. So even though Daisy beat her to it, we're gonna age all 3 of them up at the same time. So I just saved this cake in the refrigerator because I knew they were gonna age up. It has to be in the middle of the table. There we go. So happy birthday, Columbine. So Columbine and Camellia are twins, and they are both gonna age up with Daisy. Ooh, Idealist, Dance Machine, and Child of the Islands. Okay, now it's Camellia's turn. So that just leaves us with Elderwist, the last child in the household. Happy birthday, Camellia. Ooh, we got neat, erratic, and I think that's cheerful. So let's just do artistic. And then now we're gonna age up Daisy. And then we'll just push all 3 of them into their own house. Happy birthday, Daisy. Ooh, Chased by Death, Slob, and Goofball. It's an interesting combination there. And no, Daisy's not a triplet. She's just a single, and ironically, she beat Camellia. and her aging up. So we're gonna move them all together. And I kind of felt bad. I'm thinking I'm gonna give them 15,000, 5,000 each instead of 25 each. And we're going to have all A pluses. So now we have 5 more classes left. And we're gonna do pet training because I realized the house is pretty empty. So we're gonna adopt a cat. So we're gonna focus on our pet training skills. So here's all of our kitties. I don't want a kitten because I want to be able to have children in the house as quickly as possible. So let's do an adult already. So let's do Nibbler. So here comes an adoption of a cat. And then once we're able to actually start having all the babies, we might have to lose the cat. But for right now, we can also work on being a friend of animal aspiration. Wow, the household is pretty empty right now. So we just became acquaintances. So we're gonna pet her, get to know her. And then it will cost us 200 simoleons to adopt. So it's a little tabby. She's kind of cute. She's got spots on her. I definitely say I am more of a cat person than a dog person, though. So we'll get all of them. So this is plentiful. So Nibbler, welcome to the family. And of course, we're going to have to buy all the things that the cat will need. So let's do a toy, a scratching post, maybe a cat house. Of course, I don't really have much room for that. And definitely a self-cleaning litter box because I don't have time to clean it. And all of our teenagers just moved on out. So we have to be responsible adults. And then we're going to do an automated feeder. So we're not feeding it constantly. And we need a pet bed, somewhere for her to sleep. That looks so thin and uncomfortable, but that's fine. Now we have all the things the cat needs. So we're going to switch our aspirations because I'm stuck. I have to wait for the plants to be ready to evolve. So why not just work on another aspiration? So it says be friends with 5 cats or dogs, be companions with 1 cat and dog, and train out 2 misbehaviors. So hopefully this cat has some misbehaviors that we can train out. And we're about to go to class, which I totally forgot. We did not do any of her homework. So we're going to do homework right before this class starts. And then Baz is still doing his magical things. Elder Wiz can graduate early. Hooray! That's so exciting. So now she's going to work on her badges so we can also get her aged out of the household. Yay, promotion! So we got our golden trophy. So all of her badges are done, and it is time for her to age up. I'll probably move them in with the other twins. Happy birthday! So she got perfectionist, idealist, and masculine. So another seeking for death. Be pretty interesting to see her working with the Grim. Ah, okay. We want the parts from that trash pile. And there she goes. So she's going to get 5,000 simoleons. And I just moved her in with the other one. And we are finally having our 7th baby. Come on, let's have a boy, please. So I always have the children at the house because going to the hospital just takes way too long. And we're gonna push and push. See if any of the children. Oh my goodness, it's a boy! So we're gonna name him Ash. So trees and plants are what we're naming our children as a theme. So Ash is technically a type of tree. So we've named him Ash. So that's our first baby. He's a single, which makes me kind of sad. I really wanted to have twins or triplets. I don't think I remember the last time I had triplets in this game. Like, long, long time. I can have twins, obviously, because we just saw 2 sets of them grow up. But to have triplets would be really cool. And we're already pregnant again. So hopefully these are twins or triplets, because that would be most ideal. So let's spin our wheel for next week's episode. World famous celebrity. And we're going to update our tracker. If you find The Sims a little boring or you lose faith, definitely having a tracker helps you gauge what your progress is and what you've already done. And it definitely keeps me motivated. I know that I'm doing these videos and I want to share my progression, but having the tracker really helps me keep track of everything. And of course, we are on 7 of 12 credits in biology and friend of animals. We are now on level 2, but we have quite a few ways to go. So we need to be friends of 4 more animals, a companion, and we just needed to train out 1 more misbehavior because the cat kept jumping on counters. So we were able to train that out of her. I really didn't jump around at all this week other than Nerd Brain, the plant one, and Friend of the Animals. Yeah, because none of this changed. I'm actually shocked we've earned that much money just by painting here and there. But yes, so Nerd Brain, we're gonna go down and we have completed it. And on the very last column, I'm actually putting the date that I completed it to make me see my progression of my game a little better. And I'm also gonna highlight it, saying, yay, it's done. And Spellcraft Wizardry, we still last one on Verso because I did not do any spell crafting or experimenting. And then we just have to evolve plants, and I'm really sad that we didn't have more to evolve. But that's okay, because we're on level 2 now, and we just have to evolve 2 more plants. And the last level is having a cow plant. I've only done that 1 time in my whole gaming thing, so we'll see how well that goes. And then down here, this was how I was keeping track of all those badges because there are 8 of them, and each one had either 6, 5, 8 total. So I'm really happy that we were able to age them all up and out of the house. So thank you so much for watching this episode. And this is our next week's episode from Diapers to Fame because we are going to be using the world famous celebrity. But please hit that like and subscribe button so you can follow me every Sunday for new episodes. Thank you so much. Happy simming.